Hi, my name is Tajan Braithwaite Renderis. I'm a leadership development coach, and I'm here to talk a little bit about the Great Resignation, what's going on, and what do we know about what's really driving this. There was a really amazing study that came out recently from MIT Sloan Management Review. It was called Why Every Leader Needs to Worry About Toxic Culture, and I'm going to link to the study in this post. One of the things that they found was the primary driver of why people are just getting up and leaving and resigning their jobs is actually toxic workplace culture. And one of the 5 big toxic culture attributes is disrespect. When people are feeling like they've been disrespected at work, that is one of the primary reasons people may choose to leave. So some of the things that you may be focusing on as a leader, like taming all your Slack channels, like ensuring that your Zoom phone works as it should, are not the things that are driving people to leave. And so what I want to talk about now is what are the things that are really driving people to leave, why you need to be paying selective attention to that and not to some of the other things that people may be complaining about, but it's not really driving your talent to leave. So when we think about disrespect, that's the kind of thing that makes it to the dinner table, right? That's the kind of thing that you come home from work and you're like, can you believe that this person said this to me and they were so disrespectful? Oh my gosh. Those are the kind of things that people can't leave behind at work. If there are too many Slack channels, you can leave that behind at work. But if somebody's been disrespectful to you, you can't leave that at work. And if it's a chronic issue, if people are, if you're in a toxic workplace culture or in a toxic micro culture where it's just disrespectful all the time, it's unsustainable. Now, if you're a leader or a manager, you're in a position of influence and authority, and you are aware that there's a toxic culture or a toxic person who's at the heart of creating this toxic culture, then it is your responsibility to take action. Now, I work on people management. I'm encouraging people all the time to work on their mindset and to work on their communication skills so that they can have tough conversations with ease. This is one time where having a tough conversation with somebody might not be enough. And let me tell you why. So you may have, let's say you find this, you pinpoint the source of the toxicity in a particular microculture. Let's say there's really just one person that's always disrespectful and people keep leaving the team and people keep leaving that department. Fine, you found the source. And you may have a feedback conversation with that person. And then you may notice that they even get it. Like maybe they even have some self-awareness around it, but nothing changes a year later. I'm going to tell you why just that feedback conversation is not enough for somebody like that. It is highly likely that someone like that is going to need a leadership development coach or an executive coach. They're going to need somebody to help them build enough self-awareness, do enough digging in the past, looking at roots of that, triggers of that, and working through and experimenting with how they can be doing something different moving forward. They're going to need much more of an intensive intervention than just a feedback conversation. So I think that is really important to emphasize. So just again, in summary, the big thing driving the Great Resignation, it's not pay, it's not compensation, it's toxic workplace culture. Take a good look at the Donald Sull and Charles Sull article that was published in March 16th around why every leader needs to worry about toxic culture. Take a good look at that. Disrespect is the primary driver. What I am suggesting is identify the sources of toxicity in your company and intervene. The kinds of intervention that might be most effective might not be just only a really tough conversation. It might require more intensive intervention. It might require coaching because people need a soft place to land and an objective eye and ear to think through and process through this. Let me know what you think about this particular post by leaving some comments in the chat. I look forward to engaging with you all there.